Are you Matthew Aldridge?
I'm the attorney of fact for Matthew Aldridge.
You were what?
The attorney of fact.
Attorney what?
Of fact.
Attorney of fact. And what does that mean?
You know, his authorization to do legal representation.
Are you a licensed attorney?
No, I'm simply an attorney of fact.
Okay. And does that mean you have a power of attorney? What is your name?
All right, guys. Today's court case is absolutely wild. We've got a man who's supposed to be Matthew Aldridge, at least, that's what the paperwork says. But the guy standing there insists he doesn't have a name and calls himself an attorney of fact. Yeah, that's not even a real legal title. These so-called sovereign citizens always try to argue that the court has no control over them, but that's just not true. Courts have full authority over anyone within their area, no matter what you claim. The judge doesn't buy a single word of it and shuts him down fast. Honestly, it's one of the best takedowns you'll see. Let's jump right into it.
My name?
Yes, sir.
I don't have.
You don't have a name? Pardon?
I'm the attorney of fact for the respondent in the area.
Well, let me explain to you. Only an attorney at law can stand in court and represent a criminal defendant. And to do so otherwise violates the criminal law statutes of the state of Tennessee and could land someone who attempts to represent themselves as an attorney at law in serious trouble. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying an attorney in fact. And what I want you to understand is that if you have a power of attorney, then you need to demonstrate that power of attorney. Do you have a legal document called a power of attorney?
No, I do not this time.
Okay. Then you don't have any authority to act on behalf of Matthew Aldridge in this court. You have no legal authority, nor do you have any authority through a legal document to represent or to act on behalf of Matthew Aldridge.
Why don't the court just let me file this document?
Show it to the bailiff and he'll show it to me. Apparently there's a copy here.
All right, guys. So this man walks into court saying he's an attorney of fact. To prove it, he gives the judge a random piece of paper that quotes some fake law saying he can represent Matthew Aldridge. Like, seriously? Real lawyers have to be licensed and follow real legal rules. You can't just make something up and call it official. These sovereign citizen types always pull the same stunt. They claim the court has no control over them, as if they're somehow above the law. But here's the thing, that's not how it works. Courts have full authority over anyone in their area. And the judge here wasn't playing around. The judge handled it perfectly, calm, professional, and firm. Every time this guy tried to speak, the judge shut him down and completely tore apart his nonsense. At one point, the man even said he couldn't say his own name, and the judge actually laughed. You could tell he was done with the clown show. The whole sovereign citizen idea is just crazy. These people think they can escape the legal system just by saying they don't recognize it. They throw around terms like common law and UCC without even knowing what they mean. But the truth is, courts follow federal, state, and local laws that have existed for centuries, not whatever fantasy laws they find online. In the end, all they do is waste everyone's time and end up with criminal charges. The entire argument falls apart because of one simple rule: jurisdiction. If you're in the court's area, the law applies to you, no matter what you claim. And trying to use these fake legal tricks to avoid taxes or tickets doesn't just fail, it can actually make things worse. I honestly don't get why people keep doing this. Do they really think they're outsmarting the system, or are they just being stubborn? Either way, it's ridiculous, and kind of sad. They're not fighting the system, they're just making fools of themselves. Anyway, that's the breakdown for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts about sovereign citizens in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.